Recently, I showed you my little Bunnings greenhouse and how I was using it with a misting system to raise seedlings for our veggies this spring. Well, I'm not just using it for that alone. I'm also using it to grow a gourmet food that costs a fortune to buy fresh, but adds amazing flavour to the most incredible Asian-style meals and risottos. They are, of course, exotic mushrooms, and now is a brilliant time to grow them. Now, it's not often that I take my hat off to the big guys, but the buyer at Bunnings has done a really good job in ranging these in their stores. These mushroom kits are simple to use and incredibly effective. But how do you use them? The instructions in the box explain it all. Unlike normal button-style mushrooms that prefer it dark and cool, these oyster mushrooms love light, not full sun, but a nice bright position. They also need humidity and good moisture levels, and that's where the greenhouse really makes them so good to grow at home. They're best grown in spring as they don't like it being too warm as you would get in the summer months. Temperatures in the high teens, early 20s are the optimum for best growth. To get started, cut a slit in the top of the plastic bag, fill it with water and let it soak for 24 hours before emptying the water, and you're ready to go for the next step. Simply cut the bag in a U shape around the inoculated straw, but don't remove it completely. Grab a mister and make sure that the straw itself is nice and moist. You should see the white mycelium of the fungi spreading across the surface. Within a week, if you have sufficient moisture and air, the mushrooms will start appearing. Mine are already on the move. As they grow larger, it's time to harvest, but here's a little tip. Don't pull them away. The base will be the source of the next crop, which will appear within a few days. Cut them cleanly with a knife, and you should enjoy at least 3 to 4 crops from these delicious tropical fungi. The misting system is going to keep these mushrooms moist enough. They won't need any extra hand misting when you've got a system set up like this. And the great thing about it is it's just continuous crops, ongoing, just harvesting continuously. If you do the comparison on value, well, one of these little boxes, they're cheap compared to $40 a kilo for fresh mushrooms. It just makes sense to grow them at home yourself.